run a screw on either side to hold the board when I'm going to screw it together. Now that's my center board. I'm going to screw in one screw on each side, and then I'll flip it back over and put the remaining screws in it. Now I'll run the screws in the center. And I'll use my square there just to make sure I'm actually getting it into the center. Now my temporary assembly table there, I really fought that thing the whole time. It really was a pain in the butt. I can't wait to actually build me a good one. Now we're placing on the bottom board here, and I'll basically do the same thing. I'll put a screw on either side, make sure it's equal on side to side, just make sure it is centered. Run a screw on either end, and then I'll go down the center again. Now the reason I'm building this wooden I-beam is all the pieces of wood screwed together will make sure everything is straight. There won't be any bows or anything like that in it. And there's our little I-beam. Now here I'm just trying to figure out the angle for my legs. Just kind of set it up there and then traced out the side there so I wouldn't have to guess the angle. And I just got that lined up in my miter saw and cut them to size. And here's just a little temporary piece. I wanted to make sure I got the angle right. And now that that works, we'll start cutting legs. And there's our legs sitting there. I didn't really like the width of it, so I decided to go down, measure about a foot, and then cut it, and then that way I could bring the legs in more. It wouldn't be such an angle. And here I'm just clamping my 1 foot piece there to my I-beam so that I can run screws in it. Now I'm clamping the other leg to it, and I'll just do the same process again. And I'll spin the I-beam around and do the same thing on the other side for the other two legs. Now there's the finished of how the high it would be, and I really thought I'd like it that high, and I test fitted the lathe on it, and it was just too high, so I actually ended up having to shorten the legs a little bit more. And here I'm just adding some plywood right where the two seams are, just to add some extra strength to it. And there you can see I added a little 1 foot piece there just for the legs, just to kind of stiffen them up a little bit. Give me a place to mount up the cart that I'm going to build shortly. And here I'm just sanding off the rough edges. This is reclaimed wood, so there is some splinters and some holes. So, and here I figured I'd just throw a little paint on it, make it look a little nicer. As you can see, I'm not the world's greatest painter. I really don't paint very many projects, but this one I thought really needed it. And now it's time to put the stand in its place and put the lathe on it. And so with that, our lathe stand is finally done. Normally I don't throw paint on, but seems how this was reclaimed wood. I didn't really want it looking bad, so I threw some paint on it, just make it look a little nicer. The only thing left to do now is to actually mount the lathe to the stand. I'm not really sure I'm going to do it yet. I've got a few ideas, but we'll figure it out. But thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, subscribe. See you next time.